Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day number 15 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction, and the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is state number 32, Ohio, on the Ride to RAGBRAI 2022. A 4,500-mile loop around the Midwest, Ohio to Erie Trail, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, west to Glacier National, south to Yellowstone, and east to RAGBRAI, the last week of July. And it's all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So, I didn't get out before it started raining. But we all knew that was going to happen, right? Actually, I stayed up talking to my wife and family on the phone last night for quite a while before I even started the video, and I always find that to be the case, that when I do get somewhere early, I fill that time with other things and still end up working on the video until late. I never have time in a day. It's crazy. Good news is I've looked at the radar. This is supposed to stop like right at 12 o'clock. Which should give me plenty of time to go into town, get breakfast, and then head to Harrison Lake State Park by this evening, where I'll have time to set up camp again. That's pretty much all I'm waiting on now, and once all this finally does clear up, I'll be able to pack up, get on the road, and that's what you're about to see. So, enjoy! And I'll tell you what you don't have to enjoy, is packing up a tent in the rain and the cold. I think I just leveled up. Like, you know, you learn things in life and you go from glory to glory, right? I think I just leveled up with my bicycle camping deal. That's ridiculous. Like, even brushing teeth and those kind of mundane things become a multi-step task when you're trying to keep the rain from falling on you while you're doing it. So anyway, yeah, now enjoy the bike ride. Love you guys. See you later. Hey, me from the future again. So pulling into Subway, everything was great. Like, winds were okay. I could tell that they were coming out of the west, so I would be taking a headwind when I turned toward the 30 miles that I needed to go to get to Harrison Lake. But so the skies cleared up. It got semi-warm. Like, I had to essentially disrobe a lot of things just to be able to go inside the Subway. 8 came out and met this guy. Now, his name is Tommy. And so he initially walked up and was just asking me about the bike. But then we continued to spend, I want to say, close to an hour and a half talking in front of the Subway. And he had so much to talk about. Again, I can't include it all here. I don't ever really like to talk about the ministry side of what I do, because this is just more like a YouTube channel of the going and doing and seeing God show up. But this was a place God showed up. And so he had mentioned, like, he had stayed at a park where a goat had been killed and, like, had a noose on its neck, and, like, he wanted to go see more about it. Like, he was hungry and seeking, trying to find more out about that. and like really said that he was in touch with understanding that those spiritual things exist. And so I was able to share with him the gospel and the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, and how what he's been searching for the whole time has been right here in front of him, you know. And so I just kind of talked with him through the Word. I talked with him through several different things. I'm talking over an hour and a half. Like there was a lot of scripture discussed, a lot of encouragement. Like I think he's going to have a homeless ministry at some point whenever he does finally surrender. And so finally I was able to leave it with, look, if you want to be baptized, I will go baptize you right now in the pond that you were searching for the goat at. And he was like, I don't think, I'm not quite ready for that. I said, well, listen, you go read the book of Galatians. One of the things he had mentioned, he wanted to win his girlfriend back, essentially, or at least get her to understand how much he loved him. So he was going to go to church with her. She didn't end up going. And I said, listen, read Galatians, the book of Galatians, all of it. And then you go to church on Sunday morning. And I said, you drop a comment and let me know how things go on the YouTube channel. So that's what he's going to do. Once I finished there, I knew I had to head west. And like now we're talking about 2 in the afternoon. So I got a long way to go, like over 30 miles left. Like this was the subway right close to the campground. There are no restaurants or anything out here in this part of Ohio, so the only place that I had that I could go was a gas station. And so I head out trying to make it to Harrison Lake State Park Campground, and you'll see more of that right about now. Okay, so I know you guys are going to love this. Crazy story. All day I'm riding down the road and I'm thinking, how am I going to eat? What am I going to do? How am I going to do food tonight? Like after talking to Tommy earlier at the Subway, I was just so short pressed on time, and there is nothing out here. There's just nothing out here. And so I passed the gas station, and I went in and got this pie and some zingers. And I knew I was going to have to get to camp and like cook food. So I roll up to Harrison Lake State Park, which is right back here, which you just saw me set the tent up. And I'm like stopped on the side of the road because this young lady, Emily, had these dogs on the bike path. And I was like, you know, I'm going to kind of give her a wide berth there. So I just kind of kept going up the road, and I stopped to look at my phone, and she waved. And I said, where's the registration place? And she said, I think you have to do it online. And so, yeah, after that, what did you do? Which was the most awesome part of my day.
Well, it's been a dream of mine to do what you're doing. And so I was like, well, this is awesome. I know how it is when you don't have a vehicle and you're not able to just run into town. So town's 7 miles away. So I'm like, do you want dinner? Is there anything in town I can run out to? So I finished walking around the lake. He got set up, ordered his dinner. I went and grabbed it for him. And yeah, so it's cool to meet somebody that's actually doing this. So.
Well, awesome. Well, it is like even more cool for me to meet you today, because hot dinner, like at the end of the day, really, you were a godsend today, an absolute godsend. So
God works in mysterious ways.
He does, doesn't he? It's remarkable. So cool. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Emily. God bless
Absolutely. You. Thank you.
I know, right? I mean, it's a little mind-blowing. If I had planned it, it would be different. But I don't plan any of this. It just happens. You know, I've heard of people refer to trail angels before, and I get that, but this is constant. And so it never stops blowing my mind when God shows up like he shows up. And like Emily said, it makes an ordinary day extraordinary. So it was just incredible. I got to sit down. She sat down and spoke with me while I ate my burger. We had a great conversation. She's actually going to bring me breakfast here in the morning. One of the things that she said that God has put on her heart is to feed his people. And I just think that's so cool. And so she's just got a ministry in the making. And I'm so thankful to be one of the people that she gets to feed, because now, like, the whole dinner today and breakfast tomorrow things, they're totally taken care of. Like, I don't understand it. I'm living it, but I don't understand it. It's amazing. So, Emily, thank you. Man, Tommy, I'm so glad to have met you today. And yeah, I could not ask for a better day. Like, even though my timing was terrible as far as leaving with the rain this morning, God worked all things together for his good, and it was good. It was truly a good day. So that's it. Day 15 is in the books. If you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please find me through the Papa link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, anybody in general, please share this. Like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's how we're actually starting to build the momentum to build the rehab. And we got to do it together. So thank you so much for everybody who is already doing that. Don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a nonprofit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I'll leave a link to them in the description. It's there. Papa link also. You can go there and find out more about Redeeming Eden and the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund, which is a fund I started to help families who lose loved ones to addiction with paying funeral costs. So yeah, I could not ask for a better day. Got to have a conversation in ministry with Tommy that was, you know, a faith builder for him, and then got to have a conversation with Emily today, which was a faith builder for me. Again, go subscribe to her YouTube channel. I think she's up to 457 subscribers for her Golden Retriever YouTube channel, and I'll leave that link in the description so that you can go there also. I've followed her on Instagram and Facebook and all the things that you can follow on, because I'm so thankful to have a hot meal at the end of the night, and then again in the morning. It's just super cool. So yeah, from here at Harrison Lake State Park in Ohio, my last night, Lord willing, in Ohio. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.